Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro. This is a 2-star puzzle from today's Hindu. Let's get started. There is a 4 in column 2 and a 6 in column 2 which blocks these two cells. There is a 4 and 6 in row I which blocks these three cells. So 4-6 pair goes in G1 and G3. This 5 and 6, this is 6, sorry. So there is a 5 and 6 which blocks these three cells of H row. So in H row, these are the only two cells which are left, that is H7 and H9 takes 5, 6 pair. Now in H row, you have only 3 empty cells and you have 4 in column 6 and 4 in column 4 which blocks these two cells. So this is the only cell where 4 can be, that is H5 takes 4. Now there are only 2 empty cells in H row and the missing numbers are 3 and 9. There is a 2 in E row and a 2 in F row which blocks these two rows, and there is a 2 here in column 6 which blocks this cell. So D5 takes 2. There is a 5 in D row and a 5 in E row which blocks these two rows, and there is a 5 here in G row which blocks this cell. So F5 takes 5. There is a 8 in column 4 which blocks this column, and there is a 8 in G row which blocks these two cells. So I5 takes 8. There is a 7-8 pair in row B which blocks these three cells. There is a 7-8 pair in C row which blocks these two cells. So 7 and 8 goes in A5 and A6 here. In fifth column down here we have a 8. So A5 takes 7 and A6 takes 8. Now in fifth column there are only 3 empty cells. So this 3, 9 blocks this cell. So 3 and 9 goes in B5 and C5. Now in fifth column the only missing number is 1. There is a 2 here in H row which blocks this cell, and there is a 2 here in column 6 which blocks this cell. So in G row, this is the only cell, that is G9 is the only cell where 2 can be. Now in G row, the missing numbers are 7 and 9. This cell, that is G6, cannot take 9 because of this 3-9 pair here. So G6 takes 7 and G2 takes 9. So in the 8th block, the only missing number is 2. Now here in 7th block, the missing numbers are 3, 5 and 7. You have 7 and 5 in column 3 blocking here. So I3 takes 3. Now the missing numbers are 5 and 7. There is a 5 here in first column blocking here. So I1 takes 7 and I2 takes 5. Now in I row there are only 2 missing numbers and the numbers are 1 and 9. There is a 1 in column 8 blocking here. So I8 takes 9 and I7 takes 1. In block 2, this 6 here in B row blocks these two cells. So C4 takes 6. Now the missing numbers are 1 and 5. There is a 5 here in column 4 which blocks here. So B4 takes 1 and B6 takes 5. In column 2, there are 2 missing numbers, that is 3 and 7. There is a 7 blocking here, so A2 takes 3 and D2 takes 7. Similarly, in B row, there are 3 missing numbers, and the numbers are 2, 3, and 9. There is 2 blocking from here in column 1. So 2 goes here in B3. Now there is 3 blocking here. So B1 takes 9. This 9 cancels out the 9 here. So B5 becomes 3 and C5 takes 9. Now the missing numbers in this block 1 are 1 and 6. There is a 6 blocking here. So C1 takes 1 and A3 takes 6. In row A, the missing numbers are 1, 2 and 9. In column 7, we have 2 and 1 blocking. So A7 takes 9. The missing numbers are now 1 and 2. There is a 1 in column 8 blocking here. So A8 takes 2 and A9 takes 1. Now the missing numbers in C row are 3, 4 and 5. If you observe column 8, there are only 2 empty cells and 4 is actually blocking here. There is a 4 here in F row which is blocking here. So in column 8, 4 goes here in C8. Now in C row, the missing numbers are only 3 and 5. There is a 3 here in column 7 blocking. So C7 takes 5 and C9 takes 3. The only missing number in column 8 is 3. So this 5 here cancels out the 5 here in H7. H7 becomes 6 and H9 takes 5. So in the 9th column there are only 3 missing numbers, and there is a 6 in E row and 6 in F row which blocks these 2 cells. So 6 goes here in D9. Now the missing numbers are 7 and 9. So let's mark it with 7, 9 pair. So in this 6th block, the missing numbers are 4 and 8. There is an 8 blocking in D row. So D7 takes 4 and E7 takes 8. In column 6, the missing numbers are 1, 3 and 9. There is a 1 blocking here. So E6 takes 1 and D6 takes 3, 9. So here there is this 6 in A3. Cancels out the 6 here. So G3 takes 4 and G1 takes 6. Now in 3rd column there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 9. There is a 1 here in E row. So E3 takes 9 and F3 takes 1. This 9 cancels out the 9 here. So E9 takes 7 and F9 takes 9. In E row there are 2 missing numbers, that is 3 and 4. There is a 4 here which blocks this cell. So E1 takes 4 and E4 takes 3. Now this 3 here cancels out the 3 in H4. So H4 becomes 9 and H6 takes 3 and D6 takes 9. In the 5th block, the only missing number is 7. In F row, the only missing number is 8. In the 4th block, the only missing number is 3. And the puzzle is solved.